What's up, everybody? This is Just Snap and Let the Bible Speak. All right, I'm going to do a proverb. It's been a minute. I've been trying to encourage people to read a proverb, read more proverbs. Basically, it's good for us to get into the Old Testament principles of Proverbs. A lot to offer from these books. And I'm just jumping around hitting different ones. This wasn't planned. But I just try to read some of these. Hopefully you're getting something from it, and hopefully you will dig in yourself. But hey, here I am today. It's like 91 degrees, 92 where I'm at right now. It's hot, sticky. The factory is hot. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do yard work. I don't want to do responsibilities. But sometimes it's good just to sit down, get into a proverb, get into the Bible, and just take a deep breath and let it go. Let God spiritually feed you. Open your heart, open your mind, open your King James Bible and read it. But in Proverbs chapter 19, verse 1, if you read through this chapter, it skips around a little bit, but let's start off with the verse 1 of Proverbs 19. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that preserveth perverse in his lips is a fool. Well, I underline in my Bible better. Then after that it says, is the poor that walketh in his integrity. Doing what he knows is right. Doing goodness. Doing good. Doing what he knows is right. And that is perverse in his lips. You got people that will lie, bend the truth, tell truth with a little bit of flex, or use their tongue and their speech in such a way where it's not totally honest. It's not always good. It says verse 2, also that the soul be without knowledge, it is not good. It is not good to be without the knowledge of Jesus. It is not good to be without the knowledge of God, because that's how we get closer to God. That's how we grow in Jesus. That's how we get knowledge. That's how we get wisdom. That's how we learn about the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding of the Bible. The knowledge leads to growth. We think about it here. We learn how to concept it, think on it. Then we chew up on it a little bit, you guys, spiritually speaking, and it goes onto our heart. We get that knowledge inside of us. But we got to read it. We got to believe it. We need a relationship to fully understand it, or to understand it better. Also, that the soul be without knowledge is not good. And he that hasteth with his feet sinneth. In other words, get to it. Get things done. The foolishness of man perverteth his ways, and his heart fretteth against the Lord. Well, it's foolish for a man, in my opinion, coming from I was a lost man once. Even as a saved man, it's foolishness to stay in the ways that is not good. It is not good. The foolish of man, thinking that we're bigger than God, or that we are always right because we feel that we're right based on our feelings. The Bible's right, always right. We're not. And it says his heart fretteth against the Lord. So, two things I want to point out in verse 3, and I'll be done. The foolish man perverteth, and these two words, his way. His way is saying it's my way. And it says, and his heart. So his heart fretteth against the Lord. It's good versus evil. We can do some good, yes, but we're naturally evil. We must die to ourselves. We must grow in the Lord. And Proverbs helps us with a little bit of knowledge. So that's all I got for you. A little over 5 minutes. Some of it I rambled on, but hey, stay hydrated. Stay safe in the heat. If you're around somewhere where there's a lot of heat, drink plenty of Gatorade, get good sleep. Be aware of what your body's telling you. You matter. You're loved by Jesus. And get in the proverb a day. Amen. Get that knowledge.